Welcome back to Cold Sore Kerry. Here's what's coming up today.
And if the battery ran out, we had no television. And we had no electricity until 1976.
And the stickers here can be a map. There's rats here, they're around straw here and there another shots. He shouted down as loud as he could, and you'll get nothing next year, Father. And everyone inside in the church started laughing.
What have you done, boys?
To hell with you, Joe. I bring that friend sourcing.
So welcome back. So this morning what we've decided to do, I was on the way out from Kinmare and I saw a lot of trailers going with lambs. So I realised there was obviously a lamb sale on today. So it's obviously after starting our day. So what I'm going to do is run these lambs through quickly now, take their EID numbers. We kept over 200 replacement new lambs this year, but there's about 20 something here that didn't really make the cut. So they're a touch lameness, or they weren't thriving as good as the rest. Give them a quick feed there. I just need to run them through, record our tag numbers, and we'll probably carry them straight into the mart because the mart is already after starting and we'll be well late. Also as well, there's a few rams that we're not going to be breeding with next year, so we'll take them in as well with us today. And so yeah, anything that we don't want now for next year, we're just going to get rid of them now today, and instead of feeding them there now, because feed is pretty expensive at the moment, so we'll just carry them into Kinmare Mart now. So first up here to read tags is Beltex here. This ram was fighting here only up till a couple of weeks ago, so he's still badly scarred. So he's kind of a Beltex ram, bit of Texel limb, and the other one's a North County Cheviot that we've had with, was it 4 years? So he was a great ram, so he's at the end of these days now as well, so they're getting sold. The rest of the rams are in pretty good condition, and we don't have them that long, so we still have more in another shed there, but we're going to keep on to the rest of them, I'd say.
These are the last lambs to sell. We'll carry them into Kinmare map now today. We were going to keep them, but we've enough kept, and these maybe are the smallest of them left.
14997C 150 22E. So just write him into the dispatch book. Oh Jesus Christ, let's
50 20 what? Good, that's this. Stop.
Grand day here today. Stand there, so you hold on. No need for the top deck today, only the bottom deck you do.
No need for the top deck today.
Oh, hopefully. Come on. Come on, lads. Ah, Jesus Christ, like. Ah, for fuck. Jesus Christ. Ah, lads. Oh, this is typical, it happens. Oh, Charlie, come on. Come on, lads. Shh. Last time they've been inside here, no. Shh. Come on, up. Shh. Come on, lads. Back in now again. Right, hopefully that'll fit now. It's a tight squeeze, I'd say. Shh. Right, that's it. All loaded. Off into Kinmare Mart now.
We're driving through Kilgarvan village now. It has gone back a lot since the time I went to school here. It's the school there, the old school, new school now. Coming down this Kilgarvan, down we call the main street there, the village grill. Healy Ray's bar, Riley's bar.
Famous bar here.
We're on here to the last shop here, Healy Ray's.
Michael Ray shop.
Michael Healy Ray, petrol pumps. Look at his sign up there.
For those that know him, there he is.
The sun is shining here in Kilgarvan. It was a fine day. We didn't get any frost last night or nothing. It was a mild night last night here, down here in the South Kerry. Kilgarvan Church here, high up the ground here. Kinmare Mart, very handy. It was only 20 minutes away. You won't be a minute going in.
Have we any more stories?
Well, I have one story here. It's not a story at all, it's the truth. In olden times, the priests had fierce authority over everyone. If we met him on the road, he would have to take off our cap. A man then he would take off his cap. But this thing happened way back in the 1930s, the early 30s. Everybody would have a station at the house. The priest would come out and say a mass. and all the neighbours, maybe the station area, might be 10 to 15 houses that all have to pay their dues. So this station was held in Kilgarvan, in the Lumarnock area. And so priest came in the morning with the horse and trap, or horse and cycle he had, and he came into the house was all painted and everything, and all the neighbours from around the station area, they were all there, all dressed to their new clothes. So the priest said the mass, and when the mass was over, he took out his book, and everyone was to pay their dues. And that time, it was according to the number of cows we had. If we had 20 cows, we would pay more, and if we had 5 cows, we would pay way less. So anyway, he was calling him out. He started calling him out. Tom Dooley, Tom went up and he paid 8 shillings. Mick's friend, Mick was called out. He went up and he'd only to pay 6 shillings. He had many cows. Then Johnny Thomas went up, and Johnny had to pay 9 shillings. He was a big farmer. So he was calling them all out along, and he came to Pat O'Shaughnessy. Pat was a man that loved to have a pint of porter every evening. He'd go down to the village. So Pat O'Shaughnessy walked up to the priest, and he pulled a shilling out of his pocket and he gave it him. So the priest got cross to him, and he said, "Pat, you're down here to pay 4 shillings. Well, he said, all I have is 1 shilling. So the priest took the shilling off him, and he pegged it into the fire, an open fire that time.
Jesus.
And so Pat went away back, and then the next man came up, and while the next man was going up and the priest was dealing with him, marking him off on the book, Pat went into the ashes, and he took out his shilling and stuck it into his pocket. So when mass was over, they all went down to the room to eat and everything, and then the priest, he got his horse and trap, and he went away back to Kilgarvan to the presbytery. But the following Sunday, mass in Kilgarvan, everybody went, as they used that time. And when the priest came to the sermon, he said, "We had a very successful station in Lumarnock last week, and I'd like to thank all the people who contributed." So he called out all their names again. Mick Ryan, 9 shillings, Tom Dooley, 6 shillings, such a lad, 8 shillings. But he said, one man, Pat O'Shaughnessy, 1 shilling. And Pat was in the back of the church, and Pat jumped up and he shouted down. There was no microphones. He shouted down as loud as he could, "And you'll get nothing next year, Father." And everyone inside in the church started laughing, and it was the first time ever that anyone in Kilgarvan church laughed.
Why? Because they were so afraid of the priest?
They were frightened of the priest, but they had to laugh at this. So that's the story of that. And it happened. It did happen. We're going very late to the mat. We decided to go this morning. It's all right if the mat don't be over by the time we're in.
It could. Because they're a lot smaller this time of year, aren't they?
Yeah, mats will be way smaller this time of the year. The main time of selling is on July.
Are lamb prices?
July to September will be the main time, October maybe.
Are prices up?
I don't know, we don't know much about prices now. Going through the famous town of Kinmare here, great tourist town, one of the best in Ireland.
Do you have a run around the town?
I did. There used to be a race here in the carnival. There used to be a carnival road race here, even though I wasn't great in the road race. I won one here, and I remember there was a few more ones that were out around. A lad from Dublin won it.
What year was that?
Well, they were the early 80s. The early 1980s, I think.
Was it always a tourist town going back, or was it only last 30 years?
It's come up a lot in the last 20 years, or 30 years it has.
The Ring of Kerry helps it?
Well, it's come up a lot. Glengarriff was ahead of it one time. Now Kinmare has gone past Glengarriff well.
There's another trailer ahead of us here now going, so that's a good sign.
Nice.
Man, after arriving here now in Kinmare.
Ah, Jesus. Oh, shame.
Come on, lads. And girls.
Shh, wait, stay quiet. The lambs are in now. We're up now to get their numbers. We put on the stickers here in Kinmare, Matt.
You used to always put stickers on when you used to be going to the marts before?
They used to, I think, yeah. I started going to the map first, there was no map here in Kinmare. We used to go to meet Kinmare wasn't open.
There was better prices back then, was there, when you were going to the mart?
Well, but they're bigger now, but the value of monies came way down. Mayor Matt. I'm with the famous and well-known Larrick man, Johnny Shea. He'd been known as Johnny Martin, that right? That's the nickname in everyone. But Johnny, you were farming all our life and you worked in John R's and you worked all over the country.
That's right.
Times have changed a lot since we were young.
Mighty. We had no electricity, no running water, no phone, no television, of course. Yeah.
Well, you're also well known as a man that had greyhounds. You were away maybe from the big tracks in Tralee and Cork, but you were well known for a man that...
We'd be involved in everything that there's no money in.
Right. He had a bar back there in Smith's one time, that's closed down.
That's closed now, yeah. That's closed.
That was a big loss.
She's open as a restaurant again now, like.
Right.
That's
Are you
right.
farming all your life?
I am.
All your life?
I am.
Your fathers before that?
Yeah. I'd say that they were there 3 generations, I'd say. But Lord God, lads, when we were young, sure, we had nothing, like, you know, now.
Electricity, what were you doing before you had electricity?
The eye lamp, and the chili lamp and the eye lamp. And when we got married then, we had a mobile home and we had a portable television and we had a car battery. And if the battery ran out, we had no television. And we had no electricity until 1976. That's when it came to us.
But he had a lake house, dance hall.
It was there, yeah. Oh,
and would you go on the Cork side to dances, our groom?
We would have to go to our groom, Iries.
Would you go as far as Castleton?
We would. And sure, we were only halfway from Kinmare to Castleton, like we were in the
That's
middle,
right,
like.
yes. But Kinmare would be your main town.
Which was all bikes that time, cycling. You know.
Do you enjoy coming to the mart?
I would. I love it. Should I have to when I meet the likes of this fella?
Is it always Kinmare Mart you would have came to?
We went to Castle Island with cattle and we went to Milton with sheep before this was here, like. You know, but going to the mart is like going to the disco, to the day out.
Meet people.
You know, it's a social occasion, like.
And used people would go for drinks before after the mart years ago.
They would.
Is it a big day out?
Sure, but they wouldn't be all right.
They don't go on home.
They don't.
We used to go, of course, and we'd stop in Kilgarvan again in Roger. But the breathalyzer came out then and everybody's going home.
Well, I don't drink at all.
But those neighbours that go drink, used to drink a lot.
There'd be a few of them that'd make up for me.
They would. All lambs are coming up next now. Prices are good today.
Man up.
Here we are now. Dan McCarthy is selling here again today. Thanks, Dan.
2 good buddies.
Oh, should see here.
Make us rich in here.
Make up.
We'll show you if you want.
Look up, come on.
€90 for the first group of them. These are 33.4 kgs. I'm hoping for the 90 for these. They're alright, nice. They are, yeah. That's a good price now for these.
Lambs are sold. They made 93 for some of them and 90 for more of them. It was a good price enough, considering that they were the worst of all lambs.
Wasn't bad, no. So we'll head off home now.
Matt, no. We come home here, first thing we notice, there's rats here, they're around straw here, and there are other sheds. We're along the river here. So I put out poison and it was all gone. So we're putting out more of it now. Star them, just was to kill them. Whether we'll kill them or not. So we're out to get rid of them and finish them off. Work or not.
Was there always rats here back since you can remember?
There was, because we were along a stream here, there was always rats. There used to be a lot of oats cut that time and different things, and there used to be inside in the stacks and the oats. But
do you ever come face to face with a rat or anything, or kill one with a shovel or anything?
No, but when we'd be coming down to the end of the stack of oats, all the ones down the bottom, they'd run out and they'd be trying to kill them with shovels and cats and dogs and everything. There'd be holy war after them.
Are you trying to say we should get some cats, so?
Well, I don't know, no, they weren't as bad now, but they were very bad then. There was no poison there then like there's now. Poisons now are very effective.
Some say they get immune to the poison as well after a while.
They do, which is down the storm, that there's no...
Immunity?
There's no immunity, whether it is true or not, we don't know.
So they're gone mad, so the rats?
Well, they're there these days. They came in from the cold cold and all the rain, they're perished outside, so they comes in for shelter.
So yeah, maybe it's time we probably should get some cats on the farm. We haven't had cats here now in a long time, with years, and especially there's a river coming up through the farmyard here pretty much, and the rats are obviously tracking up along it, and obviously with plenty of feed and straw and hay around the place, they're loving it here, so we need to curtail them as well. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this week's video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
To hell with you, Joe. I will not send so simple.